What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Untitled Gaming Channel. My name is AJ Gels. How y'all doing? It is time for the second press conference of the 2018 E3 conference. This is the Xbox press briefing showcase, whatever the hell you want to call it. I know there were some issues last night with my EA conference video. I think I fixed the issue. There was an update I had to run with my software. So hopefully my mic won't be cutting in and out. If it does, I'll do this video again later tonight, but I might do it after Bethesda and Devolver later tonight, because again, those are the next two videos on my docket, and we also have Square Enix, Ubisoft, and Sony tomorrow night. But okay, let's focus in a little bit more on Xbox before I get off on some weird tangent here. I think this is a very important moment for Xbox right now. I mean, they are being demolished by Sony in terms of in console sales and exclusives and everything. I mean, I think there's a reason that I think it was Colin Moriarty put it out on Twitter. I think Sony's outselling them 3-1 in console sales, and I think a lot of that has to do with exclusives. I think Sony's exclusives are just kicking the ever-living shit out of Xbox. I mean, what do they have? I mean, they have Sea of Thieves. Okay, I don't think that was a massive draw. I mean, what, they have Forza? Okay, that's going to maybe draw racing fans, but Sony's bringing in a new Gran Turismo, so maybe that's going to pull some more people over to Sony. Nothing against State of Decay. I love State of Decay too, but I don't think that's going to be a massive draw. I don't think they have any big titles. So I think this is a very important Xbox conference. I think they're going to have to show a lot of important stuff at this conference. Now, maybe a few predictions on my on my part. I'm going to guess Gears of War 5 gets announced. I think it's about time. I think I think that's a good solid bet. Gears of War 5 gets announced. Halo 6, or is it 7? I think it's 6. I think, yeah, Guardians was 5. I'm going to go also with the new Halo. I think those are two big shooter franchises that the Xbox is really known for. I mean, I think the Xbox was known for kind of dude bro shooters, and I think that they could really bring that back with a new Halo and Gears of War. I mean, we may see more of Anthem here. I mean, last year, Anthem was kind of teased at the EA conference and then showed a little bit more on Xbox. Maybe we'll see a little bit more of that. I mean, that's a guess. That's not any of my predictions. My third prediction, Cyberpunk 2077 gets shown at this conference. We already know that CD Projekt Red has a little bit of a dealing with Microsoft, and maybe not a dealing with Microsoft, but they came out and talked about Gwent at the Microsoft conference a year or two ago. So I'm going to guess that CD Projekt Red's going to be here, especially with Gwent having a full release. Its full release is coming up. I think CD Projekt is going to come here and talk about Gwent, but also is going to reveal and give us our first real look at Cyberpunk 2077. I think that's a safe bet because we also know that CD Projekt is going to be here at E3. So I'm putting money that we're going to see that. I'm gonna stick my neck out here. Fable 4. I think if they're going to announce a new Fable, like officially announce a new Fable. I mean, we've been hearing tons and tons of, oh well, it's happening. We've been hearing a lot about a new Fable that I think it's being developed, supposedly being developed by Playground Games, the developer of Forza Horizon. If these rumors are true, which I'm really hoping they are, I think this is the time. I think they're going to come out and announce a new Fable. I'm trying to think I want to make 5 predictions for each conference. I'm trying to think what my fifth prediction would be. Do I want to play it safe, or do I want to go something crazy? You know what? I can't really think of anything else. I think those are the 4 things that I really want to see at this conference that I think will make this thing a success and maybe battle against Sony. Because I think that's the other thing. I think Sony has been spanking Xbox the past couple of years in terms of their E3 presentations. So I think I think it's going to be Gears 4, Halo 6, Fable 4, CD Projekt Red coming out with Cyberpunk, because I think that even though that's not going to be an exclusive, I think that's going to be a big get for Xbox to have it kind of be focused on the Xbox. I can't think of a fifth thing that I'm trying to think that maybe it'll happen. I mean, maybe we'll see like a Banjo-Kazooie. Maybe we'll see Respawn Entertainment's like next thing with Titanfall, because supposedly Titanfall is supposed to be here at E3. I personally want to see an Alan Wake sequel, though I highly doubt Remedy's gonna come out and announce it. Although I think Remedy said, you know what? Here's my fifth thing. We're finally going to get what I think it's called P2. I think has been the code name for it. Was the new Remedy game, and it will be out before March of next year. That's my prediction. March of next year for the next Remedy game. There we go. There's my 5 predictions. Gears 5 gets announced. Halo 6 gets announced. Fable 4 is shown. CD Projekt Red's Cyberpunk 2077 is shown. And whatever Remedy's next project is shown. And I'll add a caveat to that one. Is announced to be released before March of next year. That is my prediction here. So let's see here. Sorry, I'm trying to see what time it is. Okay, so we still got about another 4 minutes until the conference starts. I'll make a cut here, and I'll see y'all when the conference is officially starting. All right, here we go, guys.
The Xbox E3 2018 briefing.
So all the screens in the... Okay, we're kicking it right off with the trailer, it looks like. All right, already seeing this. It's a new Tomb Raider. Maybe not. No, take that back. That's not Tomb Raider. What is this? Okay, so it's something with dinosaurs. It's a new Turok. Holy shit! Alright, what is this?
Please welcome the head of Xbox, Phil Spencer.
I love this guy.
With Halo Infinite, we will join Master Chief on his greatest adventure yet to save humanity. We're now at a moment of exceptional creativity in gaming. We can't wait to show you what Creativity Unleashed looks like for you. So to all the gamers around the world, across time zones and languages, to every single person watching us on TV and on Mixer, and to our largest ever live audience, the thousands of you with us right here in the Microsoft Theater, welcome to E3 2018.
I thought he was about to say that game is playable right now. I was about to shit my pants.
I'd like to personally thank everyone who's joining us from FanFest. 100% of the proceeds from your FanFest tickets are going to Gamers Outreach. Thanks to you, kids in children's hospitals get to game with their friends in their favorite worlds. It's a great cause. That's what I appreciate most about gaming. Gaming brings us together. Gaming connects us. It inspires our truest cooperation. It creates some of our fondest memories of competition and our deepest conversations about the stories within games. Most of all, gaming fosters real community.
Oh, come on, get to the games.
Age, ability, race, gender, and geography. This is why I've always believed, and will always believe, that gaming is the great unifier. And what unifies us is our shared love of this art form. Legendary characters who captivate us.
Seen a lot of Gears of War up there.
Not just for 10 hours, but for 10, 20, 30 years. Bold stories that inspire the hero within us. Iconic worlds that are so richly imagined, we feel excitement in the air and danger on the seas. As gamers, we are at a momentous time where creative vision and cutting-edge technology together are delivering the art form we love. So, for months, our teams and I have traveled the world, meeting developers from Japan to Poland, from the UK to the Ukraine, from big studios to single developers, creators who seize the full power and potential of Xbox One to express their most daring vision for games. Today, we've curated a bold showcase of their best work, and ours. 50 games. 18 titles with exclusivity, and 15 world premieres. Some will be first-timers on this stage, and others will be first-timers on any stage. All are imagined by the industry's greatest talents. All demonstrate what true artisans can create: mind-blowing art, immersive sound effects, breathtaking worlds. So let's jump in.
Exclusive.
Okay, real quick before we get into this, somebody help me keep score here. I predicted Halo 6. Does Halo Infinite, does that count as 6? Somebody go into people go into the comments, tell me, am I correct? Do I get a full point or a half point for that? Oh, I'm already sold. No, it's got a cute owl in it. I love owls. Is this a new Ori? I don't think so. It's got that art style, though. was right. It is a new Ori. Okay, looking at that trailer alone. Look, I didn't play the first. I didn't play. What was it? Ori and the Blind Forest, Dark Forest. I can't remember. I didn't play the first Ori. So anybody out there, tell me what you thought of the original Ori. I'm usually not into side scrollers like that, but I gotta say that art style really pulled me. I'll probably give that one a shot. I'm not gonna lie. That art style, I really like the art style of Ori. Okay, I figured this is gonna be a okay. They're doing this year what I think they did a lot last year, where it was just trailer, which I don't know about you guys. Personally, I prefer we show kind of do what Sony. I think Sony's going to be doing. I think Sony's going to be doing a lot fewer games, but give us bigger looks. I think Xbox is trying to go with a quantity, maybe not quality idea. I mean, it depends on what they show, and I mean, you know, I think already off to a good start showing Ori, but I think it might be a little bit of a it's like I said, it's more of a quantity rather than quality approach to this year's conference. Sorry, I'm talking really quickly.
Premiere.
What is this? I one think it kind of looks like Onimusha. I don't think it's a new Tenchu.
Looks like death is not your fate. Just yet.
What?
Some time has passed since I found you. Your master still lives. They'll soon make use of his bloodline. The limb you have lost will give way to something more useful. You'll learn to appreciate its worth. Your death won't come easily.
The hell did we just see? That was From Software, right? Like, I'm not going insane. That was a From Software game at an Xbox conference. I mean, you seen that it's at a world premiere, not exclusive. I'm gonna put money that I guess From Software is putting this on all platforms, because I mean we saw a hint at a for a new From Software game at last year's PSX, which I was assuming it was going to be Bloodborne 2, because I kind of looked like Yarnum, it kind of looked Bloodborne-y. But I guess looking at this, I was kind of looking at this thinking, this looks a lot like a From Software game. So this is interesting, that From Software is breaking out of just being a PlayStation developer. As far as the game goes, I mean, all we're seeing is trailers, so all I can kind of give you is my, I think the trailer looked cool. I think this is the first From Software game that's really gotten me, but I'm kind of a sucker for samurai and ninjas and stuff like that. You know, I mean, I'm a big anime fan. I'm a big manga fan. So, you know, I mean, I'm kind of a sucker for that. I mean, I keep saying the next AC. I want a feudal Japan Assassin's Creed game. So, you know, I mean, I love that genre. So already this kind of sold me, kind of like Neo was selling me. I just never ended up playing Neo. But I think this game actually grabs me more than any other From Software game has ever done. Very well done. Very nice trailer. I'm curious to know more about it. I'll say that real quick, just as a little side note before we keep going. I forgot to mention this at the beginning. I will timestamp every game that's talked about down in the description, along with a link to the actual video when it's posted, so you can go back and check the full briefing without me talking over it if you would like.
Please welcome, from Bethesda Game Studios,
Todd Howard. Okay, so we're going to be seeing some Fallout 76. Interesting. I actually didn't expect Fallout 76 to be at this conference. I was expecting that later tonight at Bethesda, or I didn't expect them to talk about that here at all.
How's everybody doing? Oh, it's great to see everybody again. You know, actually, the Bethesda event is a few hours right after this, across the street. And Phil said to me, I'm having a few friends over. Why don't you stop by? And look, I know Phil is really, really charming, but damn, he's got a lot of friends. And the good news is...
Okay, I love Todd Howard, but does anyone else think he sounds kind of like a 13-year-old boy?
You're our friends too. We've had an incredible 16-year history with Xbox, going all the way back to the original with Morrowind. Now backwards compatible. And that goes all the way to bringing mods to consoles with Fallout 4. And now we are bringing the Fallout universe to Xbox Game Pass with Fallout 4 launching today. And hey, since we're here, we thought we'd give all of you an exclusive world premiere first look at Fallout 76.
Sweet.
Yes, Fallout 76 is a prequel to all the other games, and it is our biggest one yet. It is 4 times the size of Fallout 4.
Jesus.
Set in the hills of West Virginia,
obviously,
you were one of the first to emerge into an untamed and very different wasteland.
All right, before we get into this, I mean, obviously it's going to be in West Virginia. I mean, that was the, you know, Country Road being the song, the John Denver Country Road song being what was played in the teaser trailer for this game. I'm not going to talk about the Game Pass because honestly I can't not fully remember what Xbox Game Pass is, but focusing on Fallout 76, here's some things that I'm kind of keeping an eye out for before we even hop into it. Is gameplay style. Is it going to be more of an RPG, or is what everybody's saying, is it going to be more of like a survival game? Story, world, it's all this stuff. I mean, I'm so curious about this stuff to just kind of keep your eyes on.
Years after our great nation began, we gathered together to honor the completion of Vault 76. This sprawling underground shelter may have been engineered by Vault Tech, but it
Ron
was built
Perlman?
by you.
I think so.
So that if the bombs do come, our way of life will endure.
Almost heaven.
West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River.
Life
is older than the trees.
Younger than the mountains, lonely like the beast.
Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road. Sorry, I had to do. I love that song so much.
And the fallout has settled.
Yeah, that's Ron Perlman.
Must rebuild. Not just walls, not just buildings, but hearts and minds, and ultimately, America itself.
Take me home, country road.
In Vault 76, our future begins.
I didn't catch that in the teaser. That's Ron Perlman. Interesting. I really hope that my singing that song was not lagged. That's gonna be really bad.
World premiere.
All right, before we get into that, I'm liking these teaser. I like that teaser trailer a lot more because we got to see the world. I mean, it looks cool. I like the everything, how it's all destroyed. I mean, we're not seeing like any civilization. I mean, really, this is the start of everything. I don't think we got a real answer on what we're gonna see. I mean, we're seeing people walking around with guns and everything. Okay, so it's still looking like it's a Fallout game with combat and everything. But I'm still curious to see what's the story. Is this a like a multiplayer sort of shared world game? What is this? What is Fallout 76 as a game, not as a concept? So I'm really curious about that, and we still haven't been shown. So I remain hopefully optimistic with this. That's kind of my mantra for this conference is hopefully optimistic. I want to love it so much, and I'm really hoping that it is still that kind of typical RPG, maybe with a little bit more of a survival aspect, kind of like survival modes, but still, I'm hoping for that more, those RPG elements that make Bethesda so great. I'm hoping to see that still remain inside Fallout 76. And I'm going to guess we're going to get more details on that later tonight at the Bethesda conference.
Spirit of my silence, I can hear.
What the hell?
But I'm afraid to be near you, and I don't know
Hell is this?
to begin.
Oh my god. Oh, this is Life is Strange, isn't it? Yep. Life is Strange 2.
It's just me, Captain Spirit. This is Chris to the Flying Fortress. Have you spotted Snowmancer? Not yet. Keep me posted.
Chris, breakfast.
Okay, Dad. You're drinking beer?
I don't need a lecture from my son.
I always get picked last for the team at school, and they never throw the ball to me.
They can't tell stories like you can they?
No way. Start the launch. Too late! Emergency! This time, you won't get away from me. I miss Mom's smile.
Me too. You're probably gonna change the world.
I hope so.
I know so.
Captain Spirit is here!
The Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit. Download for free from June 26th.
Whoa! Okay, that's interesting. So maybe I'm incorrect. Maybe that isn't Life is Strange 2. I'm not sure. Again, because I know Life is Strange 2 got announced. So I'm not sure if if this is supposed to be, because like I said, in the Life is Strange universe, which I want to know, how is this connected to Life is Strange if this is within the same universe. But I'm also really surprised that this wasn't shown that this is announced here and not at the Square conference, because Square's doing something tomorrow, which is kind of odd to me, but because I expect to see this at Square. But outside of that, I like Don't Nod. I like Life is Strange. I started playing Before the Storm again. And I'm going to play Life is Strange after I'm done with Before the Storm again, just in my spare time. I really like Life is Strange. I like Don't Nod. I like the world they made with Life is Strange. I like the art style and everything. And it looks like this game, like Captain Spirit or whatever, is going to be in that vein. My question of it is, how is it going to be playing as like a kid this age? That's kind of the weird thing. I think it's really hard to do a story like that, especially maybe it's because I'm 24 now and I'm older. I can still kind of relate to playing as like an 18-year-old, because I think that's something that a lot of people have kind of that experience. I think a lot of people still kind of go through that as they get older from an emotional standpoint. They kind of have that connection to that slice of life coming of age story that we kind of saw in the original Life is Strange. But with this is a kid, like he's kind of like living in his imagination and kind of being different from all the other kids and his dad and everything. And I think it's going to be really interesting to see how they do it. But I think it's kind of dicey. I think this is kind of a move that's either going to end up being really good or really bad, depending on how it's written. I trust the team at Don't Nod, and I hope it turns out well. I like the engine it was running on. I'm hoping it's being run on Unity and not on the Unreal 2 like the original Life is Strange is, because I thought that was one thing that made Before the Storm so much better, was the fact that it ran on the Unity engine and not the Unreal Engine. I think it looked so much better with the art style. So, again, I like it. It's interesting. It's free, June 26th. So I'll play it.
Exclusive.
But yeah, like I said, it's how are they going to play with the whole, your main protagonist is a kid and playing within his imagination.
Welcome to Crackdown.
Oh, finally. I think we've all been waiting for this to be announced.
Big, beautiful, like a skyscraper, falling at your face. If you want to play on my level, follow my lead. Somebody give me my jam. Chop, chop, chop. It's all about getting the jump on the enemy. No building is too high. 60 stories up, incoming. You gotta build up that raw power. Grab more, grow more. Nama, nama, nama. Big, bigger. Jackson! Then you need that firepower. Homing rocket gun, bullseye. Vortex cannon, see ya. Graviton tether. Have you two met? And the most powerful weapon of all, me. And then I roll out like a boss. I can push off fools, pull up the side of a building, or even bust out my very own tank. Oh yeah. Boom shakalaka! Man, these bad guys just won't quit. They got mad scientists, and a master plan. Here we go! The hits just keep on coming. Boom! Whack, whack, mother! Crackdown 3.
Oh wow, Jesus Christ! February of next year is just super busy. I mean, what we already have Anthem and Days Gone coming out the same day, and now Crackdown 3 also in that month. Not much to say about that. I mean, I like Crackdown. I really like the original Crackdown. I didn't really play the second one. I mean, this looks a lot more just like we're taking Crackdown and going a step further with it. It's not, like I said, much to add here to Crackdown. I mean, we knew about this game. This isn't surprising. But it looks good. It still looks like Crackdown, and I'm interested in playing it. Again, tell me your thoughts down in the comments below if you have anything to add. But that's really all I got on Crackdown 3. Oh, I read about this.
From the scourge of the machines. Glory to mankind.
If nobody's played Nier Automata, I would suggest it. It was good. I didn't get all the way through it. It wasn't necessarily what I wanted out of a game. at the time that I played it, but it was really good. I definitely suggest trying it out.
And the skies rained missiles, and the ground burned to ash, and the seas boiled, and people turned into shadows. So let us not fear the heretics at our door. Even with their iron steeds standing before us, stinking of machine oil and shining its heretical light upon us.
Remember, most of the country has been destroyed or occupied. Even those who speak our language might be enemies, by conviction or out of fear.
We will not falter. Let us steel ourselves against them. For this is our hour of glory. Amen.
Let's move out, Artyom.
I mean, all right. So, I mean, so far we haven't seen anything new here that we shouldn't have already been expecting from. Oh, interesting. So we can customize on the fly. I mean, we already know this is going to be a little bit more open-ended than previous Metro games. I mean, I'm guessing that these are going to be like from what I remember, kind of reading.
Blood, they will get it. We'll cross it no matter what those fanatics think.
Sorry. From what I remember reading, like these areas that we go to are open-ended. Like we can't go back, but like we come into this area and we can come in and we scavenge and we all that stuff, and then we get back on our like train, and then we keep going, and then we come to a new area and we explore and do whatever. And there's like factions, and from also what I remember, there's protecting like favor with the different factions. I could be. This is, like I said, from what I remember.
We will stand firm. So you got me, you damned heretics. Artyom, jump!
Jesus fucking Christ! I'm sorry. I know I just shouted. Oh my god. February 22nd, man. Oh my god, they're trying to kill me. So now we have Anthem, Days Gone, and Metro Exodus all on the same day. Two games that I'm super interested in, Days Gone and Metro. I mean, like I said, I mean, what I was saying during that trailer is what I'm kind of expecting Metro Exodus to be, but I still don't fully know, and I'm really interested because I like the first two Metro games. But I'm really excited to play Exodus, and then there's Days Gone, which I've been shouting for the rooftops. I wanted to come out for like 2 years now. And Anthem, after last night, has really kind of drawn me in a little bit more and made me more interested in Anthem, but Jesus Christ. That and Crackdown and Kingdom Hearts 3 got its release date, even though I'm not a big fan of Kingdom Hearts or whatever, and I know a lot of people are. I think that's like late January. I think like the 29th. So, holy hell.
Metro had me at its gritty visuals, brutal landscapes, and its mystery of the ruins above ground. What I love about our art form is the vast range of creative expression, from grim post-apocalyptic battles to hand-painted spirit guardians. Whatever world these creators build, whatever story they tell, whatever world these creators
Whoa, what
build,
the hell?
whatever story they tell,
sorry, that's a stream
whatever
thing.
sound effects they use, we will work with creators to guarantee that their games look and play best on Xbox One. Like this next game, generations have loved role-playing games from inventive studios in Japan. Our next game is the latest in a legendary series. For the first time ever on Xbox, Kingdom Hearts.
Interesting. I did not see that come into this conference.
It's cold! Guess he's too used to the beach. Hey, Islander!
Turn the volume down a little bit.
Look! Even the sea's turning to ice. Wow.
Ugh.
A walking, talking snowman! You really are alive!
Hello. Olaf, are these your friends?
Nope, never met him. Don't know anyone blue, green, or who's oddly spiky.
Give me strength!
Whoa! Yeah! Ha! Take this!
Look out!
Oh. That's amazing. You can control ice.
Control it? No, all I ever do is hurt people. This is my home now. I can't go back. I don't want to hurt anyone.
Herc! Look out! Oh!
Things they don't really mean. Oh, you're only everything I ever dreamed.
Roxas does exist. His heart's inside my heart.
The other Twilight Town is just data.
So what will Elsa accept? Light or darkness? I know I want to know.
Well, good for you, but guess what? I won't let her fall to darkness.
So if you're gonna think twice, baby, I don't wanna know, baby, I don't wanna know.
This Keyblade.
Is that?
Mickey. You're too late.
Okay, I probably missed a lot of stuff in there because I don't know the overall canon of Kingdom Hearts because I've played, I think, up to the end of the first one and I couldn't beat Maleficent because I suck at the original Kingdom Hearts, and I can't remember how much of Kingdom Hearts 2 I've played. If anybody can give me any like kind of like a recap or a quick version, and I know that's really hard given how many freaking Kingdom Hearts games there were. For canon, that would be a massive help. Or hell, go into the comments and give me a list of which Kingdom Hearts games are necessary to play to understand Kingdom Hearts 3, because I like the look of the game. I really do like Disney properties. And I've grown to not care about Kingdom Hearts just because there's so many games. It's kind of like why I don't like the MCU. So please, somebody show me the canon Kingdom Hearts games, and also if I can play them on PS4, because that would also be a massive help. Because frankly, if we can, I'll try and chunk through them before Kingdom Hearts 3, and we'll do a Kingdom Hearts 3 Let's Play on the 29th. But give me an idea of the Kingdom Hearts canon, and I'll see what I can do about that. Or at least I'll play them myself so we can play it on the 29th, and I can at least understand shit, and I'm not sitting there going, what the hell is happening? But yeah, I honestly, I gotta say, I really like the trailer. I think, we saw Wreck-It Ralph, we saw Frozen, Tangled, Monsters Inc., Toy Story. I think these are all new worlds to the Kingdom Hearts canon. We also saw the Hercules world. We saw some references in there to Lion King, which I think was added in Kingdom Hearts 2, if memory serves. So yeah, I'm definitely interested. But like I said, if anybody knows the Kingdom Hearts canon more than I do, please go into the comments. Tell me again. Just give me a list of which games and in which order you would suggest playing them in, and platforms that I can play them on. And I'll do my best to maybe play as many of them as I can on the channel before Kingdom Hearts 3. So.
Exclusive.
I'm sorry I've been shouting a lot during this one. This has really been... honestly, I got to admit, I've been enjoying this conference. I think this has so far been a very good showing for Microsoft.
You needn't cower in the doorway. I actually like meeting new people. Besides, the conversation with my friend here has reached a bit of an impasse. I think he just needs a moment to cool off. Now, I sense that you brought me something to inspect. Show me.
Oh.
The waves of change roll throughout the seas, and a new land is revealed. The forsaken shores.
It's the land of Sauron.
Darkness, where fire and ash consume all. And from the depths, skeleton crews will rise to curse the seas. An ancient evil set loose upon the Sea of Thieves. You have delivered unto me a portent of doom most terrible.
Oh!
You just wanted to know how much it was worth, didn't you? Fine, I'll give you 10 for it.
So basically, they're adding Mordor to Sea of Thieves. I honestly, that right there was the weakest thing I think they've shown, just because I do not care in the least about that about Sea of Thieves. Okay, there we go. Now we're getting a look at Battlefield 5. They said that they were going to show this yesterday at the EA conference. They were going to show this here.
Jeg har altid syntes, at landet deres var vakkert og forstyrrende. Da jeg kom hit som barn, fortalte de mig historier om skapninger og monstre. Vi ved, at nogen er derude. Og du fortælle mig, hvem det er?
Okay, so we know this is one of the stories from Battlefield 5.
Exclusive.
Okay, I'll hold this off. It's one of the stories from Battlefield 5, and we know this one takes place in Norway. I was hoping we'd get a little bit of a better idea of what the story is. So far, what I can tell, it's this girl trying to save her family. Maybe she gets involved in some sort of resistance. I really don't know much about the war in Norway. But again, I think the story looks cool. It looks interesting. I like the location. I think it's kind of unique. We don't really see that. We don't see really stuff a lot in like the far north, and I think usually like when we see snow in World War II, we're seeing Battle of the Bulge, we're seeing stuff in Russia, we're not seeing stuff in those places. We're not seeing stuff like in Norway. So I think it could be really interesting. I'm still interested in Battlefield 5. I think it looks good. It looks different from what Call of Duty did with WW2, and I think there is a high bar, because I think Call of Duty WW2's story was really good. So I think Battlefield 5's multiple stories, I'm curious to see how it's going to kind of like line up, and how it's, or not line up with, but how it's going to compete with that. So I'm curious to see it, but definitely has my interest, and let's see what's going to get announced here. Sorry, I'm speaking so quick. I'm trying to get my points out and keep going. Oh, it's next Forza. excuse me, Forza Horizon. Hovercraft? I mean, okay, I can say that looks really cool. My question with every Forza Horizon game, is there a story? It feels like they're trying to set up a Forza Horizon like there's a story. Or what's the difference between Forza and Forza Horizon? Is it that Horizon is open world but if it's open world, what makes it so great of an open world game? That's what's never gotten me as a massive Forza fan, or even someone. I don't think I've actually even played a Horizon game. So again, I hate always saying, well, tell me what you guys think, or tell me, maybe tell me, try and sell me on a Horizon game. But anyone out there who knows more about Forza Horizon, tell me, am I just overthinking this? Is there a story, or is it just open world and events and just driving? I mean, nothing wrong with that if you like that. It's just not for me. But tell me, is it worth my time?
Please welcome, from Playground Games, Ralph Fulton.
Okay, here it comes. I think if there was a time to... no, I'm seeing Forza. I was hoping maybe he'd come out and announce Fable.
Thank you so much. It is fantastic to be here. Today, I am excited to show you the world premiere of Forza Horizon 4, set in beautiful, historic Britain. Forza Horizon 4 features dynamic seasons in a shared open world. Seasons change everything. Let me introduce you to some of our team who will be helping demo the game today. Please welcome Bill, who is online with a few friends in the beautiful English countryside. He has chosen the incredible new McLaren Senna. And say hi to Solomon, who is hanging out with his buddies on the streets of Scotland's capital, Edinburgh. Solomon is
he playing on?
Ford Focus. And please welcome Andy, whose off-road buggy is perfect for taking jumps, scaling rocky terrain, and having fun on the coastline of Britain. But first, let's join Rebecca. She is enjoying the summer in her highly customized Nissan Silvia. The sun is out, the sky is blue, and it's the perfect day for a drive. Forza Horizon 4's Britain is a shared open world. When you play with the entire community. And that means the other drivers you'll meet in the game will be real people with all the variety, spontaneity, and fun that real people bring.
See, and that's what I really don't like about it. I mean, you saw as we were driving there, it's just so much on the screen, and just so many people just driving through everything and driving everywhere. It bugs me. I don't know why. Maybe it's I don't like people. It's my big thing with shared open worlds is there's tons of people out there who I don't want to exist.
Let's join Bill.
It's cool concept and whatnot. It's just
more thrilling on Xbox One X by the brand new 60 FPS mode. Meanwhile, Andy is bouncing around the dunes nearby. As you can see, Horizon 4 is still full of action-packed fun. And now we're going to show you how seasons change everything. In Horizon 4, every season changes the world around you, with each bringing its own unique beauty and unique gameplay. One of the great things about this shared world is that it's easy to interact with the people you meet. Here, Solomon and Rebecca use the new quick chat feature on the D-pad to start a new friendship. It looks like Rebecca has found some like-minded friends. It's great to play solo, but it's better to play with others. Horizon 4 lets you seamlessly enter co-op from within the game world. Seasons, time of day, and weather conditions are dynamic, but they are synchronized for every player, so the entire community will experience them at the same time.
Wait a minute, explain to me how playing in autumn is different than in summer. I'm not seeing much of a difference. I mean, maybe there's more leaves on the ground, it's easier to drift and whatnot, but...
Let's see how this scene looks in winter.
Like, how is it different? That's my question.
The entire open world changes beyond recognition. In winter, the lake has frozen solid, and previously inaccessible areas can be reached.
It's got quiet again. That's weird.
Their leaves and snow and ice cover the terrain. Be reached. The trees have entirely lost their leaves, and snow and ice cover the terrain. The visuals and the driving experience couldn't be more different. And now a blimp has appeared over the ice to signal the start of a new world event. Forzathon Live invites the entire community to come together and cooperate to win big rewards. And while they head off to the event, I'd like to show you how the world of Forza Horizon 4 looks in spring. Once again, the world changes completely with the seasons, bringing new driving experiences, new gameplay, and new events across the whole world. Every season, there are new reasons to play Forza Horizon 4, and the huge, creative, fun-loving Horizon community will be there to enjoy them with you. Today, you've seen a completely new take on Horizon. In Forza Horizon 4, you will live in a vast, beautiful world in which dynamic seasons change everything. Forza Horizon 4 is coming to Xbox One and Windows 10 on October 2nd, and I am thrilled to announce that it will be included in Xbox Game Pass on the same day. Thank you so much.
Okay, like
Phil Spencer.
Like I said, guys, tell me where my misconception with Forza is. I just
We know that exclusive games from our Microsoft studios are what originally turned so many of us into Xbox fans. My team and I take our commitment to you seriously, to make Xbox One the best place for you to play and for you to have the best games on the world's most powerful console. This is why we're increasing our investment in our existing franchises that you already love. And this is why we are amplifying our investment in new worlds that will deepen your love for gaming on Xbox. We embarked on a quest to find creative teams that have the mastery of our art form. And we found innovative game designers, master storytellers, exceptional world builders. And now, I'm proud to introduce the creation of a brand new Microsoft studio, The Initiative. led by Daryl Gallagher, a visionary storyteller who has worked across some of the most iconic franchises for over 20 years. This new Santa Monica studio is building a team of world-class talent to create groundbreaking new game experiences. And next, I'm excited to welcome Undead Labs to Microsoft Studios.
Okay.
This studio caught our attention with their visionary approach to building a zombie survival franchise. They just released their second Infestation into the world, and in the first 2 weeks, over 2 million of you have joined the fight to survive. Now, it's my distinct pleasure to announce that we have acquired Playground Games. This is one of the highest rated studios of this generation, celebrated for their incredible craftsmanship. Not only will Playground Games continue to work on Forza Horizon, they're bringing their open world expertise to an entirely new project. We can't wait to share more about that later.
Oh, you.
And for the fourth new studio, it's my personal honor to welcome Ninja Theory to my studio.
Good for them.
I met Nina and Tamim when we collaborated on Kung Fu Chaos back on the original Xbox. And a minute into playing Hellblade, you know you're in the hands of master storytellers who are fearless about telling bold cinematic stories. This is a team gifted in creating new franchises. And yes, we've got a fifth studio to announce.
Jeez.
Compulsion Games. 2 years ago, we premiered a game we couldn't get out of our heads. A game that captivated us with its strong, fresh, and intense storytelling. We Happy Few is nearing its full release to gamers everywhere.
God, it's hard to believe that's not already completely
Help me
released.
in welcoming all of our new studios.
Of any of those, good for Undead Labs, because I really like State of Decay, and good for Ninja Theory. I mean, Hellblade was amazing.
Teams will have the resources, the platform, and creative independence to take bigger risks, create even bolder worlds for you.
Truth is the enemy of happiness.
All right, real quick before we get more into this, just kind of like so far my little wrap up. I'm at about an hour of recording right now. My little wrap up of everything we've seen so far. Started off really strong and had a bit of a lull. I'm sorry. I mean, I understand Forza, Sea of Thieves, that stuff. Kingdom Hearts was a cool announcement, but even then, I'm still not super excited for it. I mean, really. I think for like the last 15-20 minutes, it's been a little bit on the dull side. Maybe 15-20 minutes. I've been pausing here and there, so maybe my idea of time's a little off. But you know what I mean. It's just it's hit a little bit of a lull. That was maybe not a bit of a dry announcement, but I have to give them credit. That is a good announcement, and that is good for Microsoft. Because, like I said, Undead, Compulsion, and Playground, and Ninja Theory, all four of them have done great work, either in the past or in the last year or so. So I have to give them big credit for pulling in these studios to officially be part of the Xbox family. And very, very good on them. Like I said, a dry announcement, but a very good one for the company.
Isn't that the decision we all made?
Oh, but you know the truth, don't you? There's not a thing I can tell you that you don't already know, is there?
Have you had your joy, Ollie?
People in town are getting a tad bit skinny. I think they're starving to death, and they're painting the streets in rainbows. You noticed?
Oh, Ollie.
Why are you all wearing those ridiculous new masks?
You should get one. They shape your face into a smile, and when you smile, you can't help being happy.
We have to tell people. They need to know the truth.
No! It's better not to know.
Wakey, wakey, everybody. And it's another fabulous day in Wellington Wells. Do what you should be doing and you never have to worry.
Sally? Arthur, we're practically the only two people in this entire city not stoned out of our minds on joy.
It's not a lovely day for it. It's a terrible day for it.
If you force people to have the emotions you want, then you've turned them into robots made out of meat.
Where is it? Where's the blackberry?
You've gone too far this time.
People won't face facts. Not until we take their joy. And when we do that, they'll murder each other in the street.
Okay, this is one that I have to ask you guys, because I can see people either really liking the concept of We Happy Few or not. Personally, everything I've seen of it, I really like it. And my question was, what is the story going to be? Because I've seen it on early access, and just that trailer has made me way more interested in We Happy Few, because it looks like there's going to be more of a story than I thought there was going to be. It looks really interesting. I like the concept of it. It's the, which is it better? Is it better to be like chemically assisted and be happy, or be not have that and really have your real thoughts and see the world for as it is? Very interesting concepts. I mean, it's dealing with psychological concepts. The concept of today with everybody being very overly medicated. I mean, hell, I'll open up about myself a little bit here. I take antidepressants. I take anti-anxiety medications. Granted, it's because I've like clinically been diagnosed with depression and anxiety disorders. They kind of feed into each other. It's not fun. But I always worry about it with myself. Am I taking too much? Is it altering who I am? Is it making me see things differently than how they are? It's a really it's a really interesting concept, and I think We Happy Few is really going to be dealing with that. And I'm way more interested in this now. And after seeing that trailer, I gotta say I'm more likely now to play that than I was before. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think.
Exclusive.
Yeah. I mean, we've known about PUBG being on Xbox for a while. I'm wondering what this is going to be an announcement for. I like the song. Oh, it's showing us the new maps. Okay, I think that was a very, very important thing for not necessarily Xbox, but for PUBG. I've been saying this for a long time. I like PUBG over Fortnite. That's just my opinion. I like the more realistic thing than Fortnite being a little more goofy, but I think that's why Fortnite has become so popular. It's because Fortnite has that more broad appeal than I think PUBG had. Now, I think what we just saw there, like war mode, it looks like PUBG's, they're trying to add more modes, like they're adding more maps. I think this is a really good move for them, because I think they needed to diversify what they're doing within PUBG. because I think their biggest problem was they had one map for so long. Granted, when that game was on early access, that game was super popular for about a year on one map in one game mode. So you have to give them some credit for that. I mean, that was a massive undertaking and was amazing. But I think a big reason why they have lagged behind Fortnite is because there really hasn't been a lot of variety within PUBG, and I think that's what they're really doing now. They're really pushing for that variety within the concept of the full game. Now, is it too late? Is it too late to compete with Epic and Fortnite? Maybe a little bit, but who knows? I think that was a good move on them, and I think that was a good trailer to show off what they were doing.
World premiere.
The hell? Oh, it tells Vesparia. Really? It's coming to Xbox? Interesting. I have nothing more to say than I'm in. I don't think I played Tales of Vesparia first time around, but I'll give it a shot. I love JRPGs, so yes, that's all I really have to say. I'm in.
Washington, D.C.
The Division 2.
Within its limits, 177 foreign embassies, 550 elected officials, and 23,000 military personnel. In the event of an attack, critical personnel are evacuated, underground shelters open, while complex defense systems patrol the sky.
But nothing stopped the virus. 27 days after patient zero, Washington fell. It began with riots on K Street, then shootings in the National Mall. Troops withdrew to bunkers. Civilians were left in the streets.
America is on the brink of collapse, but some people have survived. Gardens grow on rooftops, their fences patrolled with rifles, in communities that live under constant siege. Survival has taken the form of urban warfare.
Centuries ago, on this very soil, brother fought brother, spilling blood to forge the United States. History is threatening to repeat itself.
Now, in the heat of summer, 6 months after the outbreak began, a remnant of a corrupt state lurks in the shadows, ready to engage in a new civil war.
Agents of the Division are the only ones standing against it.
But how do you save a nation when its enemies come from within?
Site is just ahead.
Okay, already I'm liking the
Kit, did you guys hear that? Yeah.
the world. I'm liking the look of the world. So yeah, I was guessing we're kind of like in a museum or something.
Look at this parachute. Dropped right through the ceiling. Let me see if I can get this. Oh, that'll come in handy. So you guys are coming or what? Yeah. Oh, Merry Christmas. Ah, here's the door.
Karpinski, it's the division.
Alright, let me just talk to this guy.
Glad to see you. We got a boy here who's gonna die without his meds. Those True Sons assholes confiscated him, along with most of our drinking water. Up around
Okay,
Pinwater Station.
meet us at the sinkhole? Yep. Okay, sure. Wow. Okay. Definitely from the capital. You should have a new side mission on the map.
Yeah, we're not that far.
Okay, do it after the crash site? Sounds good. They're just ahead of us, Matt. Hey, I see you. I'll be up in a sec. Kit, we gotta get you leveled up.
I know, please help. I've been busy.
Toxic chemical residue detected.
A lot of loot down there.
Hey, you guys should really check this out. Almost there. So that's the control point.
Hey, wait.
Okay. Anyone who's played this game with friends, how often do conversations like this happen? I mean, it's really cool if like we could all talk like this, but I mean, like, how often do like these kind of like conversations like happen in this tone of voice and everything in these games?
Crap, they have a tank. Yep, I see him.
Don't aggro him yet.
Let me adjust my build.
Got my crossbow and chem launcher.
Okay, I'm liking the switching of the loadout. How quick that was working.
Matt, can you flank them and get a clear shot?
I'll take that sniper on top. Wait for it. Got her. Matt, look out. Alright, let me try to get that tank off you. More bad guys on the other side of the plane.
Grenade!
Dude, come on.
Yep.
Matt, I need your help. Over here. Seeker mine out. Whoa! Oh, I'm stuck. Use a little help. Thanks, Matt. Oh, there's a dude rushing through the plane. Guys.
Yep, I'll see what I can do. Got him. I'm down.
Yeah, hang on, I'll get you. I'll cover you guys.
Come on. Get that weak point.
Oh crap, Matt, watch out. Setting my drone.
Thank you for the revive, Meg.
I've got this guy behind the tank.
Map of the hive, nice.
Oh, that's neat.
Lay it on him.
Again?
Drone down.
Oh, there goes his armor.
Ah. You're on your own.
Keep going.
Good job.
Oh, that was interesting. I wouldn't catch he shot him in the knee and he fell like that. I don't remember that being in the first game. That's an interesting new thing.
Oh, sweet! Congrats.
Alright, flare is up. Control point is ours. Nice. Guys, want to check out the plane? Let's go.
Analyzing ballistic residue.
Looks like a rough landing.
That's nuts.
Let's check it out.
Great idea. Let's just die.
So, game plan. Take the capital back.
I think we're ready.
3, 2, 1, go, 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 go!
Oh wow, March 15th. Okay, not bad. I gotta say, I'm surprised. I liked it overall. I thought it was pretty good. Pretty good gameplay. I mean, pretty similar to what we saw in the first one. I'm not sure if that's like what we're seeing is if they're doing it the same way that they did the last one, where it's like there's a single player area and a multiplayer area. I need more actual gameplay details on the Division 2 before we really. Before I make any like really solid calls on it, but I mean I like the gameplay. I like some of the new tech that we got to look at, like that. I think they're called like a hive or something. You threw that, it like shot like a bunch of like little mini missiles. That was cool. Overall, it just looks slicker. It looks cool. I like it being set in DC. It's I think the Division's actually in a really neat spot right now because I mean I think as far as these kind of like shared world games. I think that's a better way to call them than what I've been calling them in the past. These shared universe games. I think Destiny was what kind of set the original standard, and then the Division came out and maybe wasn't as big like on release, but I think it really picked up steam later on, and it really survived all the way through until now when they're making the Division 2. So I think this is actually, they're in a really good spot, especially because I don't want to say Destiny 2 tanked, but Destiny 2 did not do anywhere near as well at launch as they were expecting. I think if the Division can come out and slam it home, I think the Division could maybe be the new Destiny. I think it could be this class's version. I'm going to say class of like all the sequels of like the next, like we had the original kind of shared world games, like the original Crew, the Division, Destiny, and now we're seeing Destiny 2, the Division 2, I think Skull and Bones, also by Ubisoft, the Crew 2. I think the Division 2 could really be that new standout of this class of these games, of this next next grouping. Whoa, did I say sign up for the beta?
Head of Engineering, Xbox Game Pass, Ashley Spiker.
This is a special time for gamers. We've never had so many incredible games to play. Storied franchises, uncharted worlds, new releases, and cult classics. Genres we love, and genres we'd love to explore. There's only one problem. Too often we are forced to choose one amazing game over another. So we set out to solve that problem. And to answer the question, what if you didn't have to choose? What if you could play them all? The answer? Xbox Game Pass. A way to give gamers the ultimate freedom to play. And your response has blown us away. Not only are you playing more games, you are spending more time gaming. Freedom of choice is leading to more discovery, more play, and more fun. And we couldn't be more inspired to keep building and unlocking more for you. So for the last year, we've been working on how to give you faster access to all those games. We leveraged the machine learning expertise we have at Microsoft and invented a way to start your games twice as fast. And naturally, we're calling it Fast Start. Unlike the current Ready to Start system, which is manually configured, Fast Start uses machine learning techniques based on how gamers actually play games. And Fast Start is designed to get better as the algorithms and parameters are refined over time. I'm pleased to announce that Fast Start will launch for select titles in the June update coming later this month.
Again, I'll say it. Anybody who knows more about Game Pass than I do, is it worth it? Is it worth the price? Because I think that's something only people who have. That's something that only people who use it can tell me if it's worth it. So.
It all comes down to the games. We'll continue to deliver iconic favorites like Halo: The Master Chief Collection, coming later this year. We also plan to release all new exclusive games from Microsoft Studios, including Forza Horizon 4, Crackdown 3, and more, into the Xbox Game Pass catalog on the same day as their global release. Every month, we'll also bring new games from leading creative studios into your Xbox Game Pass library. Games like Ashen, Warhammer Vermintide 2, Afterparty, and Phoenix Point, all available in Xbox Game Pass the same day as their global release.
Interesting to see Phoenix Point in there.
So that's what's next, but let's talk about what's happening today. Tom Clancy's The Division. The Elder Scrolls Online Tamriel Unlimited. And Fallout 4. All enhanced for Xbox One X in gorgeous 4K, and all of them playable today in Xbox Game Pass. Thank you to all of the developers working with us to bring freedom of choice to gamers around the world with Xbox Game Pass. Thanks, everyone.
Okay. Like the last thing that we saw with, like the last time when they broke off to talk about all those new developers. That stuff is really cool and good to announce for the company. But I will add this beyond that. I think the big problem with it is that, how to put this? Jesus, the volume keeps going up and down. The big problem with it is it really dissipates your momentum. This thing really had a lot of momentum starting. It was going, and then just died. Was starting to pick back up. They do this, and to me, it just goes right back down. I want the next thing to start, and you're just showing me the sizzle reel. This stuff is cool, but you could have done this released this teaser trailer. You could have done this in a news release. You didn't have to do this in what is it? You didn't have to take time at your conference to show this. As always, tell me if you think I'm crazy. It was kind of like the very beginning of the thing where Phil Spencer was out here talking about how all of us as gamers, and it's the what is it? We're all gamers and we spend hours playing games in the community and da 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 da. Okay, I get it, but get to the games. Come on.
I thought I knew why I came here. I saw it. The end. It was so vivid. But now the truth feels further away than ever. I still have so many questions.
You said you were going out, but I heard you through the wall. I said don't go far.
We can't let Trinity get hold of this.
Let's think this through.
Do you realize the tragedy you have unleashed? The cleansing has begun. It falls to me now to stop it before it consumes us all.
What have I done? that it's not practical. I know that it's hard to believe.
You don't know that you caused all this, Laura!
You need to trust me.
We have to trust each other.
I speak
I love that. Just her with the full draw right behind that guy's face.
Alter the course of humanity. If you had that power.
Oh, that's a neat screenshot. September, isn't it? Yeah. I've said this since this game got announced. Love it. Stoked. 100%. I love the new Tomb Raider. I love what they're doing with it. Crystal Dynamics, everything like that. Honestly, I think the biggest thing that has made these Tomb Raider games so good is what they've done with, is not the gameplay, which is awesome. It's not the stories, which are awesome. I think the biggest thing that has set all these games apart is what they have done with Lara Croft herself as a character. And I think it's what really set her so far apart from the earlier games of other Tomb Raiders. I think this is the most like a real person that she has ever been. She's scared. She's scared, but she has the courage to overcome that fear. She's vulnerable, but she's strong. She's filled with these dualities that really make human beings great. And it's just so wonderful how they've written her. The performance, I can't remember who voices Lara Croft in these recent games, but I absolutely love it, and I'm stoked. 100%, I am sold on Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I've been sold for it as soon as I saw it too. So. Oh, Skate 4. Okay, people were assuming that this was going to happen. Okay, good for them. I'm gonna guess they're gonna make this a shared world skate game. Wait, wasn't Skate 3 kind of like that? Now that I think about it. Huh. Oh. This guy used Voltron's sword in a rap. That's alright.
That's all we know. The powers that be. It's in you. It's in me. In MC. That's all we know. The powers that be. It's in you. It's in me.
Oh, it's not Skate 4. Session. Interesting.
It's in you. It's in me. In MC.
Okay. Not much to glean from anything but that trailer,
Exclusive.
But okay, neat.
They say you only live once. I beg to differ. I was born 3 times, and I've met death 3 times. My first home was Altanova. The curiosity I gained there cost me my first life. I awoke again in Tarif, village of the sorcerers. I once thought that this would be my true home. Everything changed when I started to ask the forbidden questions. What exactly is the true nature of the Black Stone? What lies beneath the vast desert? Who was it that was calling me from the depths beyond the desert? The world never paid heed to such questions. They just fought on, blinded, and hungered for more and more of the power. It is time that I at long last, reveal the hidden secrets once and for all.
What the hell is this?
Come to me, if you dare to learn your true wretched self. Behold, I am Elezra, the darkness born from the desert.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I've been hearing about that MMO. Nah. Really, again, not much to say about it.
We've known each other a long time.
Hold the line! Hold the line! Nothing gets through!
What is this?
You never had this much.
God, the...
You gonna make it through this?
They're demons! I've seen them with my own eyes! Red Grave is completely taken over!
Let us pray for mercy. This is a trial from the heavens above.
Oh, interesting.
Hey, honey. Need assistance?
I've never been super into these games.
Gonna ruin my crew!
Cheer up, crew cut. You taking notes?
Yeah, I've never been super into Devil May Cry, or like Devil May Cry style games.
Demons around. That's why I'm building that well-functioning arm. To kick demon ass.
I've never been super into these kind of games.
To kick demon ass.
God damn. Okay, yeah. Maybe it's because I'm pausing this and not. Maybe that's what's causing the difficulty. I'm sorry, but. Like I was saying though,
Chit chat or monologue? Just getting right to the point, huh?
I've never been super into these, but I really like Bayonetta and Bayonetta 2. So I don't know. Maybe I'll give these games a give these games a shot. Kind of like with Kingdom Hearts. Anybody have a?
Every dime, you know it.
Anybody has a?
Cash first.
A suggested like starting place for this, where I can kind of jump in and understand what's going on. For the most part, tell me.
I've got a score to settle with that son of a bitch.
Devil May Cry.
Wasn't Devil May Cry 4 the first one with this new character? Well, yeah. If anybody can tell me, is there a good jumping on place for that franchise?
From Capcom, producer Matt Walker and director Hideaki Itsuno.
As director, I've waited 4 years for this. Thank you so much. DMC is back. English is hard. Matt, you do it.
Of course. It's been 10 years since Devil May Cry 4 was released, and fans have been asking for a true sequel ever since. So this is our response, loud and clear, that we hear you. Devil May Cry and Hideaki Itsuno are back!
This guy's got some energy.
Early on in the development of Devil May Cry 5, we set our sights on creating something that was going to have world-class visuals. So we've scanned fully costumed models for all of our main characters, and with the power of Xbox One X, we're able to render them as realistically as possible. Now, while visuals are really important, the controls need to remain tight and responsive as well. So we've gathered the best minds at Capcom to ensure that we can still deliver that amazing gameplay that Devil May Cry is known for. And we think that we've made something that feels better than any action game we've ever created.
ほらほら。すべてのファンの皆様のために一番の自信作ができました。期待してもらって大丈夫です。よろしくお願いします。
Itsuto-san says that he is convinced that this is the best game that he's ever made because we made it for you, our fans. And we hope you look forward to seeing more.
Have a great E3!
Exclusive.
That's something I love about Japanese developers. They're always so excited about everything. They love their games and all that. I love it. Cuphead DLC. Cuphead. I love the music to that game and the animation style. You got to give it some massive credit. What is this? Oh, that's adorable. What? I don't even know what to think about that.
That tiny fox in a big world is a prime example of the reach of gaming today. A labor of love conceived and created by a single developer in Halifax, Nova Scotia is today commanding gaming's largest stage. Whether you're sharing the adventure of a tiny fox with more than 20 million viewers on Mixer, or teaming up with Xbox Live friends to slay zombies, gaming is an incredible community. We've always believed that building community is vital for gaming. There's real power in our shared experience, sharing the same world, the same seasons, the same campaigns. And there's real meaning in sharing our love of gaming with fellow gamers. This community is the reason why we love premiering games here at E3. For the rest of our briefing, everything you show you will be world premiere games no one has seen before. Starting off with something entirely new from our friends at Bandai Namco.
Ooh.
On my last trip to Japan, their creative team showed me a sneak peek at their next game. Now, you get to see the first look.
World premiere.
There are worlds that exist.
In a world where
the impossible is reality. They consist of both good and evil. These worlds were never meant to meet. But things have changed.
God, it happened again.
Now, they have begun to merge as one.
Whoa.
And our last hope are the heroes we
What the hell?
imagine, uniting to fight for our survival. Heroes we could only
Jesus.
imagine, uniting to fight for our survival. Jump.
Okay. Holy hell.
Unite to fight.
Why was Light and Ryuk in there at the very okay. I'm interested.
World premiere.
I don't know how to take that, but okay. This is our first look at Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
15 years since the fall.
I retract.
The city is a corpse, and we are the worms.
Obviously, this is not the first look at AC Unity. Or AC Odyssey.
Fighting for every useful piece of land. To preserve ourselves from the terrors of the night and the horrors of the day.
No way.
You can hear my voice. I shall therefore speak a word unto here. Anyone who dares to steal food will be hanged, and their bodies will be exposed.
This isn't what I think it is.
Every day we rise from dust to choose between bad and worse.
Oh my god, it is. This is Dying Light 2.
And these choices we take to survive will create the world to come. You know the drill. Get to the nearest safe house and wait until dawn. Good night. And good luck.
Good luck. Holy shit! Well done, well done. I did not see that coming.
Chris Avalo.
I did not see that coming. Well done. I loved Dying Light. I love the first one. Pumped. Already. Pre-order now. I am in.
Hi, I'm Chris Avalone, and I'm excited to be working with Techland to create the world of Dying Light 2. Dying Light 2 is everything you'd expect from a bold sequel to the first game. A fluid parkour system with improved natural movement, deep and tactical first-person melee combat, and of course, terrifying nights when the infected emerge from the depths of the city to feed on anyone they can find. At the same time, we invite you to a new vision of the post-apocalypse, a bleak and unforgiving reality that we call the modern Dark Ages. Today, however, we want to give you a look at one of the impressive new features of Dying Light 2, a technical and narrative advancement for the franchise. Dying Light 2 will be the first in its genre where your choices have genuine consequences in the game itself. From how it looks, how it plays, to the events that occur, everything in the game world can change based on your decisions. The following demo throws a bit more light on this.
I don't know if is it anyone else. I really like the way the world looks a lot more compared to the first one. It's got a lot more color to it.
A functioning ecosystem that reacts on multiple levels to the things you do and the choices you make. In the example we are about to show you, our protagonist undertakes a mission for the Peacekeepers, one of the many factions active in the city. They want you to negotiate with two survivors who are controlling and hoarding a water supply.
You going to insult us with another final offer?
Let's say you choose to carry out the Peacekeepers' orders, one way or another.
Oh, that was neat.
After this, you will start seeing a significant change in the city as access to the water supply allowed the Peacekeepers to bring stability and develop the area. There's even running water for the people at street level, and that raises their morale and allows you to replenish your energy on the go. But there's a cost to this. The PKs have a rigid approach to law and order. So while the streets may be safer, it's only safer for those who side with them. So if you get on their bad side. Now let's return to that moment of choice. And instead of killing them, you choose to team up with this group to supply water on the black market. As you will see, this creates a very different set of consequences for the city. With water being a precious currency, it brings you access to new resources and trade. But this in turn attracts the worst type of people to the area. And this is just a single decision, one out of hundreds you will have to make. But it allows you to carve out your own world. Each player's game experience will be unique. And by the way, this is just what happens in the day. At night, well, things tend to get a lot darker.
Those things look cooler than the zombies in the first one. Okay, well, first off, before anyone says it, yes, I know. I remember Spencer said that these were all world premieres, so obviously it wouldn't have been a look at AC. I just saw the quote, who it was by. I'm like, oh, that sounds Greek, so okay, AC Odyssey. But no, I'm sold. World looked cool. I like what they're doing with the storytelling, because I think Dying Light's one of its biggest weaknesses was actually its storytelling. I think it was just a little ham-fisted. It was a little boring. But if they can really nail this, I think we're looking at one hell of a game.
Exclusive world premiere.
A lot of time has passed. You've gotten soft, complacent. You always knew this day would come. You always knew the three of you would be needed again. You always... Wait, what?
The hell? No. No.
A brand new game.
Battletoads.
Morphing genre mashups. 3-player couch co-op. 4K hand-drawn 2.5D graphics. And broad, non-specific feature declarations.
Oh my god, well done. Well done.
I was born to fight wars that no army could win. There was
Just Cause 4.
No failure. But the rules have changed. The enemy changed. And no one was ready for it.
The Black Hand. They are the world's most powerful private army. But even they should fear what they've created. This isn't a war, Rico. This is survival.
getting shot at? Only time.
Okay. Honestly, I'm gonna be totally honest here. As far as Just Cause goes, Just Cause 3, and a lot of people disagree with me on this. That is the lowest game I have ever. No, let me rephrase. That is the lowest game I have ever done a written review of. That is the game that I have given the lowest score to. I think I give it a 5 out of 10. That's because, in my opinion, I think the game shipped broken. It had massive problems with the story. It wasn't interesting. It just... Sorry. I think the gameplay, from gameplay perspective, I mean, it was fun. It was chaotic. It was whatever. It just... I don't think there was a lot there, in my opinion. A lot of people disagreed with me. That's fine. That's your prerogative. I don't know. I mean, I'll give this one a shot because I do like the world. I like the chaos. I liked a lot of the stuff about Just Cause 3. I just don't think it all came together to be very good. So who knows? I'll hold out hope that this one's good, and we'll play it come December. So that's my statement.
World premiere.
Finally! Jeez, I've been getting nervous that we weren't going to see this. What the hell? What? Okay. What?
From the Coalition, please welcome studio head Rod Ferguson.
I was about to say, you better be bringing somebody out to announce Gears 5. Otherwise, I'm going to throw my computer at the wall.
"13 years ago, when I began my Gears of War journey, we had no idea how big this franchise would become. And as it's grown, we've dreamed of taking it to new places in different ways to reach even more fans. And that's why today we're announcing Gears Pop, a collaboration with our friends at Funko to bring a unique mobile spin to the world of Gears. And mobile is not the only new place we're going. I'm excited to also announce a true Gears of War PC experience in a completely different genre, Gears Tactics. You create a whole new squad 12 years before Gears of War 1 as they hunt a locust monster maker responsible for destroying whole cities. It's our take on the classic turn-based strategy genre with a character-driven story, faster, more aggressive gameplay, a customizable squad and equipment, and of course, it wouldn't be a Gears game without a massive boss battle.
Okay, so it's going to be very, very XCOM-like.
We look forward to sharing more about Tactics with you soon. But it's not just about going to new places. It's also about having new experiences. And the amazing team at the Coalition is working hard to bring you our most ambitious Gears of War title yet, Gears 5.
Jesus Christ, I was about to say, I was about to have a small heart attack. I was about to die a little bit inside if that wasn't announced.
As Kate, you'll journey across the biggest and most beautiful world we've ever created, with the war for humanity escalates on two fronts, outside the capital city and within Kate herself. In this moment from the game, Kate leads a rescue mission to a remote village, but something goes horribly wrong.
Is JD also going to be in this one? Sorry, real quick. I know that that Kate was a bit. That I mean, it makes sense to place Kate in this one because, especially if they're going to go with like an internal struggle thing. because there was a big thing within Gears 4 at the very end where they rescue, spoilers for Gears 4, but when they rescue Kate's mom from it wasn't the Locust, I can't remember what they were called, the Horde, I think, something like that. But when you rescued her mother, she handed her her pendant, and it was the Locust symbol. So I think there's something connecting her and the Locust, maybe the Locust Queen or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm really curious to see how that ties in, where that keeps going from Gears 4. And I think playing as Kate's a good idea, but I'm really still curious. Are we going to see, JD? Are we going to see Marcus, Cole? All the characters from Gears that we have grown to know up till this point. We're just playing as a new character.
Kate. No. Kate, you can't see this. You don't want to see this. I'm sorry. Kate? I'm sorry. Thanks for coming here. Of course.
Can I recommend we maybe get these people out of here?
Hey, just slow down.
No, Foz is right. We need to move.
What are you talking? He's dead, man. Give her a minute.
She'll get her minute in the Raven.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Del, we need to leave.
I'm not going.
Excuse me?
For months now, I've been having these dreams. Nightmares.
That Marcus?
But I think they were messages.
That looks like Marcus.
Something's happening to me.
Yeah, that's Marcus.
It's your grandmother's.
Enough. We'll deal with this later. Foz, round these people up.
I need help.
There's a place up north. I think we can find you answers there.
No. Absolutely not. We have orders.
You'll go with me.
God damn it, both of you, listen.
I'll go with her. Look, if you're missing, Jen will notice.
Okay. I'll push Jack the coordinates.
No, Corporal. You're coming back to New Afira. That is a direct order.
Well, Captain, screw your order. This isn't about you. It's about me. I need to fix this.
Hey, watch her. A necklace? That's a Locust symbol.
Yeah, so?
She would never be our enemy by choice. I know that.
Because she would die for us.
I know that. But what if it's not her choice?
Where are we going?
Back to where it all began.
Who's in the shadows? Who's ready to play? Are we the hunters or are we the prey?
Whoa.
Hey, what are you...
Why did you come here with me? What did JD tell you?
This is a wild game of survival.
Okay, I thought that was JD. I'm like, who died then? Who is that they were putting the oh, is it just being called Gears 5, not being called Gears of War 5? Interesting. That, you know, when they were putting the blanket over that guy. Yeah, JD was the guy with the scar over his face, the shaved head, and the weird arm. I don't know what that was. I don't remember that happening at the end of Gears 4. Either way, what's up with that? Yeah, I'm sold. I mean, I was sold anyways with Gears 5. I'm a massive Gears of War fan. Gears of War Tactics, interesting that they're making basically like an XCOM game with Gears. I'll try it out. I'll play it. Now Gears Pop, I don't know, take it or leave it. But yeah, I like what they're doing. I'm sold. It'll be interesting to see where 2019, awesome. I don't know where Gears 5 is going to be going, or where they're taking that story, but I'm in.
History of Xbox, in the entire history of E3, in the entire history of our industry, gaming is now at its most vibrant. Today, we shared our commitment to giving you the freedom to discover and play all of the great new games coming to Xbox Game Pass. Today, we showcased more games than we ever have before. 50 games, 18 titles with exclusivity, and 15 world premieres. Today,
come on, one more. Fable 4.
Gaming portfolio in every measure, from breadth in art style, genre, and cultures, range in subject and setting, scale and story, and scope and creative vision. And every one of these plays best on Xbox. The world of gaming is on an historic growth path, where the increasing number of gamers is met with the increasing creative power of game developers. In this significant moment, we are constantly challenging ourselves. Where can we take gaming next? Our answer? We commit and harness the full breadth of our resources at Microsoft to deliver on the future of play. Our experts in Microsoft Research are developing the future of gaming AI, so the worlds and characters we enjoy will be even more rich and more immersive. Our cloud engineers are building a game streaming network to unlock console-quality gaming on any device. Not only that, we are dedicated to perfecting your experience everywhere you want to play, on your Xbox, your PC, or your phone. And of course, our hardware team, the same team that delivered unprecedented performance with Xbox One X, is deep into architecting the next Xbox consoles, where we will once again deliver on our commitment to set the benchmark for console gaming. And let's...
Okay, one, you were outsold, again, at what? I'm not sure the exact numbers, what, about 3-1 by PlayStation, even with the Xbox One X, even if it was better than the PS4 Pro, you were still massively outsold this generation, one. Two, you're saying that, be honest, I mean, what, the next console generation, 2020, 2021? That's my guess. I don't know. I feel like that he's really hyping up like the Xbox, the most powerful console. But yes, but it hasn't helped your sales. It hasn't helped you bridge that gap. Granted, Sony sprinted off the line while Microsoft kind of dawdled. But still, it did not help you this generation. It's a little bit of boasting where I don't think you'd necessarily deserve it.
Let's talk about our games themselves. We are committed to building an industry-leading first-party studios organization. And as you saw earlier, we are making one of our greatest single-year investments in teams by adding 5 new creative studios. We have committed our team, our company, our technical resources, so we can declare to you today and next year and all of the years after that, you will always experience the best in gaming on Xbox. So choose the games you want to play. There are worlds to be saved, heroes to be made, and legends to become. Together. Thanks, and have a great Easter.
What is this? No. Oh, okay. I saw CD. I'm like, is it going to say Project Red? What is happening? What is this?
In 2077, they voted my city the
Oh my God.
in America. Main issues?
You
Sky-high
bastards.
rate of violence, and more people living below the poverty line than anywhere else. Can't deny it, it's all true. But everybody still wants to live here. This city's always got a promise for you. Might be a lie, an illusion. But it's there, just around the corner. And it keeps you going. It's a city of dreams. And I'm a big dreamer.
Oh, well done, CD Projekt. You crazy bastards. When? Give us a date. Give us a release date. Aw, you all suck. Well done to CD Projekt. They showed it to us. Just so I can get through these thoughts, because I think we're going to see the sizzle reel, then we're out. Okay, and I'll give my thoughts at the very end when we done this. But as far as that trailer, awesome. As soon as we saw it and it said 2077 is CD Projekt Red's Cyberpunk 2077, that was more of a world trailer. It's kind of like what we've been seeing a lot with Red Dead. I don't think we're getting a lot of what the game's going to be just yet. I mean, because I saw some aspects that I'm saying this kind of looks like Grand Theft Auto. Then there's aspects that's kind of like, well, maybe it is the art, like the tabletop that I'm thinking of. I'm not sure yet what we're going to see with that game or what all is going to be in it. I'm hoping for a true, like, a character creator and class creator and everything to really take advantage of Cyberpunk. That might be a little hard for CD Projekt Red because CD Projekt is so used to it's really their 3 games that they've made. Technically 4 if you include Gwent, but their 3 games have been The Witcher, which has had that one static character of Geralt the Witcher. But with Cyberpunk, I think this is a brand new undertaking for the studio, is having to do something where you have to make your own character and classes and branching. Well, I mean, maybe not branching stories isn't new for them, but even then, I mean, there has to be multiple ways, because like if you play as a Netrunner in Cyberpunk, you're going to play different than kind of like I think they're called a solo. I think that's the more like soldier kind of class. So I'm not sure what we're going to see with Cyberpunk 2077. I mean, I'm stoked. Honestly, if they can do like true RPG style gameplay or true RPG style with a good character creator, good class system, and all that stuff, and then throw it into gameplay of like Grand Theft Auto as like a third-person shooter and everything, holy hell, that would be one hell of a game. But granted, I think that was a CG trailer. That's not exactly what the game is going to look like and play as, but I'm pumped. I'm glad we at least saw it. I still want a release date. I still want a release date for that game.
You think you wanna play now? You think you wanna play now? This is my playground. This is my This is my playground.
Okay, that everything? It looks like it. Alright, guys. Well, that has been the Xbox E3 2018 conference. Okay, well, my predictions. I said Halo 6. I'm going to give myself a point for that with Halo Infinite. I'm not sure what, okay, they weren't going to call it Halo 6 or whatever, but fine. I'm giving myself a full point. Tell me if you think I deserve a half point, whatever. Gears of War 5. It got announced. I'm stoked. What else did I say there was going to be? I said that the new Remedy game was going to get announced. Nothing about that thing was even talked about. So I guess I was totally wrong. I thought that game was going to show up at the conference, but apparently not. Fable 4. I thought Fable 4 got hinted when the guys from Playground Games came out and they said more about that later. They talked to they're bringing their open world, whatever, expertise to a brand new game. I keep saying this. I think Fable 4 is all but announced, but still, it's still rumored. We still don't have an official announce, and I'm not going to give myself any sort of points for that. So I'm giving myself points for Halo and Gears. Was my last prediction. Oh, and Cyberpunk. I said it was going to be showed in some form, so I give myself 3 out of 5 on that one. Tell me if you think I deserve 2.5 out of 5 for the Fable or for the Halo release. Conference as a whole, better than EA's. I still think it was on the safe side. I think it was paced poorly. I think every time they started to build momentum, Phil Spencer and them just came out and started talking, and it just kind of pulled it back. But I think overall, I think the conference was good. It was enjoyable. I think they showed a lot of good stuff. I don't think it was necessarily what they needed, but I do think that it was I think it was better than last year's and some previous years. But I think Sony's going to beat them. I think Sony's going to blow them out of the water, if you ask me. But I think they had some really cool moments. I think this was a really good showing for Xbox, if not a little safe, if not a little bland. That's my opinion overall for the Xbox conference. Tell me what you guys think down in the comments below. I'm gonna kind of rush this ending because I've been going for about 2.5 hours, and I want to rest up a little bit before we have Bethesda later tonight along with Devolver Digital. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. As always, Facebook, Twitter, the website, minds.com. Links, all that social media is in the description, along with a link to this video, along with timestamps of every game that was talked about, generally where they showed up in my video. All that stuff. Like I said, we have Bethesda and Devolver later tonight. We have Square Enix, Ubisoft, and Sony tomorrow. I'll be covering all of those. And other than that, thanks so much for watching. Facebook, Twitter, the website. I said that stuff's in the description. That's all my social media. Like, comment, you're not already. Please subscribe to the channel. Sorry, my brain's a little fried. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, my name is AJ Gills. This is Our Game Channel. I'm out.